Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Neil and today we're going to look at some brand new Sonicake products that have been launched this year, and we're also going to talk about the new EVH 1x10 15-watt combo. Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Neil and today we have 4 new packages that have arrived from my friends at Sonicake. For you guys that don't know, I'm a Sonicake affiliate, and what this means is that I basically was that impressed by 2 or 3 products that got sent out to me from Sonicake that I asked them if I could become an affiliate for their products. And now what that means is if you see any Sonicake products on my channel that you are interested in purchasing, go down there below in the description, click on the affiliate link and it takes you to the Sonicake website. Anytime you buy anything via that link, it helps support the channel. Now my affiliate links that are down below are not just any old affiliate links like get me an affiliate link, give me loads of money, blah blah blah. It's not about that. The affiliate links that are below in my description are affiliate links from brands or from stores that I have used and I believe in and that I would use again. Before we crack on and open the brand new Sonicake Gear and take a look at it, we're going to talk a bit about EVH. Now EVH have released a new amplifier. EVH have been really quiet for quite some time now. They basically launched the Iconic series of amplifiers and then they've disappeared a bit. There's still some guys waiting for the EVH Iconic amp. I'm one of them, I think. I don't know. I mean, I ordered the EVH Iconic on the actual launch day at about 6:30 AM in the morning. I've not heard anything back since. I have mentioned to EVH I have this amp on order and I've heard nothing back. So I don't know what the situation is there. Now the new EVH amp that has been launched is a 15-watt 1x10 combo and it is an EVH Iconic like the others. And the first thing I did is I dived into the specs when I saw this thing because I wanted to know what they'd done power amp wise, and EVH have been really smart here in my opinion. They've done something which is really important, which is use a 6L6 tube in the power section. Now you guys are probably wondering why, but when you get a 15-watt head, if you put EL84s in it, although it has plenty of bite and attack, and I really like EL84 tubes that are in my EVH lunchbox heads, but what I will say is they do tend to be a bit slimmer, a bit more in the high mids and a bit less low end. You have to try and find the low end with most amps, or should I say most EVH amps that I've tried with the EL84s in. In fact, all the amps that I've used by EVH with the EL84s in, I've ended up cranking the resonance up full blast or as near as full blast just to get that low end to kick in. Now, because they have this new 15-watt combo and they have put a 6L6 tube in there, it will have a thicker tone to it, in my opinion, and I think that is a really smart move. The only thing that I don't understand is the price point. Now, I know this is things only just come out and it's brand new and everything. If you had £500 to £600 lying around, or at least if I did, in my opinion, and I was going to buy an Iconic combo, I would most definitely go for the 40-watt one, even though I would be using it at home as kind of a practice amp. You know, I know you guys will probably think, well, why you don't need that at home, but in my opinion, it doesn't matter what volume you have the amp on. If you are using a 12-inch speaker as opposed to a 10-inch speaker, you will have a thicker tone. And also, if you do buy the 40-watt combo, you have the option there to be able to use it live. It will be loud enough to use it at rehearsal or live as well. Whereas if you buy the 15-watt one with a 10-inch speaker, once you get in a big room, it's going to disappear. In my opinion, 12-inch speakers sound bigger in this room, in any size room. It doesn't matter whether it's a bedroom or whether it's a huge hall. It's just a fact. You know, it's a bigger speaker, so it's going to sound thicker and have more low end. It will be interesting to see what happens with that combo and what it sounds like, but I just find it really odd that it falls within between the £500 to £600 price range. Also, what you've got to take into account is the EL84 tubed LBX EVH Mark 1 over there. Would it be worth getting a second-hand 2x12 cab and buying that head rather than forking out, you know, £500 to £600 on the 1x10 combo? So I'm a bit baffled with it. I don't fully understand it. I'm going to probably look more into it, into the specs, everything, and see if there's something you get in that little box that is better or more important to some players than what you would get in the 40-watt version. To me, it's baffled me. At first I thought the prices must be wrong online, but I'll put a screenshot of the prices on there anyway, just so you know where I've got that information from and why I think what I think. Anyhow, moving on, my friends at Sonicake have sent me 4 beautiful boxes out. These are new pedals, new products by Sonicake for 2023. I'm super excited about these, and we're going to delve into them straight away. This is just an unboxing video. I'm just basically showcasing what they've brought out new for you guys. If you want to see the demos of these products, which I know you guys do, then please do not forget to hit subscribe so you can see and hear these. And also, I am a Sonicake affiliate, so if you go down there below and click the Sonicake link, when you go through that link, anything you purchase online, it helps support the channel, and it tells Sonicake where you've actually seen their gear, which is really important to me. If, on the other hand, by the way, while we're talking about affiliate links, if you want to purchase an EVH 5150 Iconic 15-watt combo, then I would really appreciate you guys going down there below. And there's an Anderton's link that is also an affiliate link there. I'm working with the guys from Anderton's. It's a great store for guys here in the UK. If you want to purchase anything through there, again, it does help support the channel. Right, moving on. I'm super excited about this little box here, and you're probably going to wonder why the hell I'm interested in what is in this box when I have all these marvelous, colossal, monstrous, high-gain amps behind me. Well, basically, this thing is, oh, it's just turned itself on by accident, and I don't know how to turn it off. Is it that one? Oh, it's there. Look, I've turned it on. There. It comes charged anyway, which is pretty cool. But this is called the Sonicake Amphonics. Okay, now what this is basically when you have a wireless system and you plug it into the end of your guitar. This is kind of a similar, it's a bit larger, a bit heavier, but basically what this is, this goes into your guitar in the same way, but this is a little mini practice amp. Now this is really cool for me because I'm not always in this room jamming away through these massive monstrous amps. You guys might think I am or like to think I am, but I'm not. You know, I do have neighbours and stuff. I can only do this through the day for a limited amount of time, and I'm usually only in here to make videos for you guys. The living room through there is where I just sit comfortably with my guitar when I am just playing for the sake of playing, which I don't seem to do very much at all. But what I don't like to do is disturb my wife, who is either watching TV or sat reading a book. Now, if I use something like this, obviously I have everything that I need to practice at my disposal, and because you plug headphones into this thing, it doesn't disturb anybody else. Now the really cool thing about this product is that you can plug your phone or your MP3 player, if people still have them, into here, and you can jam along to tracks and practice along to tracks, whether they're your own tracks or whether they're someone else's tracks. You can practice along to them silently with headphones in by using the Amphonics. And the other thing that's really cool about this is it has effects built into it. As you can see on the front here, you have amp, modulation effects, reverb, and then delay. On the side here, you can adjust your volume, tone, gain, and also your effects level. To get this thing going, you charge it up and you will get from a full charge via the little USB cable which comes in the box, you will get 5 hours of playing out of this thing. I don't know what it sounds like, but it will be very interesting doing the demo, because obviously once I plug this into my guitar, I'm going to have to use the headphone out to go into the camera for you guys to hear exactly what this thing sounds like. There are different amp models in here. Obviously I'm going to go for the high gain one for most of the demo, but when I do the demo, I actually won't be able to hear what I'm playing myself apart from the raw tone, you know, of my actual guitar that's on my knee. Anyway, really cool product, can't wait to use it, and I will actually make good use of that. I will use that all the time, like I say, so I don't disturb the wife. Right, the next pedal here is called the Sonicake Levitate. Now, you guys know how popular the Sonic Ambience pedal was. If you've seen that on my channel before, that is also by Sonicake, and it's a delay and reverb all in one box. This pedal right here, once I get it out, is called the Levitate. It looks like that. It's a pretty cool pedal. Now this pedal also has delay and reverb all in one pedal, but the difference between this and the Sonic Ambience is that the Sonic Ambience is a micro pedal, which is about a third of the size of this, and you have reverb and delay on there. When you hit the button to turn it on, the foot switch, should I say, both delay and reverb come on how you've got them set at the same time, whereas on this pedal you can individually turn on delay or reverb, and also you have a trail effect here on the reverb foot switch, which is really cool. If you're wondering what that is, it's that atmospheric reverb that you hear. A lot of modern players use it on their clean tone, and it gives a big trail off into the distance. You get a real atmospheric nice tone out of it. And over here on the delay side, you can use this also as a tap tempo. So it's a multifunctional pedal, this one, and it is, I guess, a step up from the Sonic Ambience. If it sounds half as good as its predecessor, the Sonic Ambience, and also has these other features in where you can use the effects individually, that is really cool. Definitely this is one for the guys that like to save space on their pedal board and not have too much going on. Okay guys, so moving on now to the third product by Sonicake. This one is called the Tone Group. Okay, now this one is one that I'm really excited about, and hopefully some of you guys are as well. This is an EQ pedal. Now, you guys know that I boost an amp out front most of the time. I actually use a Sonicake Blue Screamer in front of my amps, and I use it as a clean boost. This tightens up the tone of them and gives them a touch more sizzle, a touch more presence, and it really makes them jump out of a mix and just gives them that edge and extra bit of presence. Now, lots of guys have said you should use an EQ pedal in the loop, and you can resculpt the voicing of your amp, etc. Now the thing is, because my view on it is I'm happy doing what I'm doing anyway, but when I buy an amp, I buy it for the voicing of the amp. So I guess a lot of the time I really don't want to change the voicing of the amp. However, to make odd tweaks, I guess a touch more high mids probably is what I would lean towards for some amps, or maybe a touch more low end if it's a lunchbox style amp. But I think this will be really cool to try this in the loop. I will also try this in front of the amp, because a lot of guys who've seen me clean boosting amps with overdrives have said you should use an EQ to boost your amp. Obviously, for those of you that don't realize how this works, every time you add any type of EQ to the mix, as in, obviously you can cut it, you can take it out, any kind of EQ, but as you add it, what you get is more gain. Whether we like it or not, sometimes it is desirable, sometimes it isn't. But when you add any type of treble, middle, bass, anything you add, it does tend to add more gain. So that's how some guys boost their amps. And also you have a volume control on this as well. So you could just use this to bring it up. If you're going into a lead, you could use this pedal to just bring it up and boost the volume. But if you want a bit more cut so your leads, your solos stand out, you could boost the high mids on this pedal. So a really interesting pedal, lots of different ways to use an EQ pedal, and I will dive into that later on when we're actually trying the thing out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that right now, because if you want to see any of these products and you want to see what they actually sound like, you're going to have to subscribe. When you subscribe to the channel, hopefully my videos should show up in your feed, so you'll be able to see these demos and you won't miss out on any of them. The other thing you could do, and probably more so now in the way YouTube works, is leave me a comment below, just anything, write anything, ask me a question, mention something about the EVH combo, mention something about the pedals, and that will help my content show up for you guys out there who want to see the demos of these pedals. This final pedal here by Sonicake is the Warped Dimension, which is a pretty serious name. Now, Sonicake don't just make really useful two-in-one style pedals, they do also make some quite crazy products as well for those guys that like some crazy effects. This one here is basically a pedal that will have all your modulation effects covered and in one pedal. We have chorus, flange, phaser and tremolo all in one pedal. So like I said, it's got your modulation stuff covered there. So basically, if you went to a gig, I suppose if you had the Warp Dimension and the Levitate as well, that is all your effects covered in those two pedals, which is really cool. And this has a tap tempo on as well, by the way, I should mention over there. So there's the angle you're looking from, the right hand switch is a tap tempo, and the other foot switch right there, that is the on off button for the effect. But yeah, you can cycle between these and you can select the tone, level, depth and rate. So it is just like any normal standard modulation effect, pedal, but it does have 4 of the main modulation effects on there. So yeah, really cool pedal again. Nice space saver for those guys, like I said, that are trying to get as much room on their pedal board as they can. I use Morley wires, which are quite large, so for me, I've always struggled for space on pedal boards. The Morley wires are just the best wires out there, as far as I'm concerned. I really like them, really easy to use. So I'm not going to change that, but yeah, when I'm looking to cut down pedal board space, things like this are really, really cool and really help me out. So I'm going to go now and stop talking and get the hell out of here. I've got the gym to go to and I want to start filming when I get back for the demos for these pedals. Do not forget to subscribe. Please leave me a comment below of what you think of the new EVH combo and also what you think of these 4 new products from Sonicake.